Good evening, everybody. Well, it's been a long day and a long night before that, but boy, we've made a whole lot of progress. I'm so proud of our first responders. I'm so proud of JEA, everybody that's been out there working 24/7 to try to get us back to normal. So let me give you some impressive numbers. Our JEA teams continue to work around the clock to restore power, and they are really making great progress. I want you to think about how many trees we have talked about that are down and have been on lines and across roads. Um, as of this briefing, 217,000 customers have already been restored. Uh, that's 93% of our customers that are back online. We still have about 37,000 that are without power. That's just 7% of JEA's total customers. But if you're part of that 7%, we know that is still a great concern and what really matters. I'm getting messages on social media. I'm getting messages online. Please help us. We've got you. We see you. JEA is working as hard as they can. When you get down to those pockets, there tend to be things that are just more complicated, and they're working on those, and they are trying very hard to get those last 7% back online, and they will not stop until that happens. Everybody's still working hard. Um, JEA's teams are working methodically to restore that power countywide. UF Health Jax is back operational tonight off that backup power, so they're good. Craig Airport is still using generator power. Montgomery Correctional Center is operational. 4 of the city's 5 shelters will cease operations at 8 p.m. tonight. That's all of our schools. And part of the reason for that is there's nobody in them anymore. Obviously, we want to restore our schools to working order by Monday, but that's Chafee Trail Elementary, La Villa School of the Arts, Landmark Middle, and Atlantic Coast High School. Nobody is in those shelters, and those shelters will begin to be broken down as of 8 o'clock tonight. The Legend Center will remain open tonight. There's about 20 people that are in the Legend Center right now. We'll reassess that need on a daily basis. JTA has also set up 4 cooling buses. We talked about that earlier today. For those who need to access AC, we're going to keep those in operation for the time being. The buses are at Ray Green Park, Blue Cypress Park, Ringhaver Park, and Fort Family Park. They'll be running daily from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. until everyone's power is restored. That way, if people are really in a situation where it's hot outside and you don't have power, there is a place that we can get you to make sure we can get you out of the heat. Teams are continuing to deal with removing down trees and debris. I was out this afternoon over by Lim Turner and Prospect. Just a mess out there with all the trees down on top of power lines and broken poles and everything else. And I tell you that watching those crews work has been astounding. Just out there clearing those things as fast as they can go and getting people back up and running. It's been tremendous to watch. So we do ask for your patience as those crews continue to work. They are working as fast as they possibly can in those hard hit neighborhoods. If you are using a generator at home, we want to remind you, please ensure that you have proper ventilation with that generator to minimize carbon monoxide poisoning risk. Don't ever use a generator inside your house. And if it is outside your house, make sure it's well outside your house. You don't want any carbon monoxide to get inside, which could make you sick or worse. Okay, closings today. All city buildings and operations were closed. They are going to resume on Monday. Everybody's back on Monday. Duval County Public Schools back on Monday. Also, all of our events for this evening are all on. So if you're excited about getting out and enjoying the beautiful weather and getting out of the house, Hootie and the Blowfish still on tonight, the Home and Patio Show, and the Jax Symphony all on. Our public safety teams. I just want to say a thank you to the state of Florida for all their support during this storm, and another thank you to the White House for calling to offer any sort of help that we may need from the federal government. We very much appreciate that support. Our emergency road access teams have completed 125 calls. There are 90 calls pending. As a reminder of the job, our ERAT teams is to clear roadways and that are blocked by down trees and power lines, and they've done a tremendous job. Again, I want to thank our brave first responders who headed off to Cedar Key this morning to support on search and rescue in one of the communities hit hardest by Hurricane Helene. the state of Florida called us at 3 a.m. and asked us for help, and our team was the first one to arrive in that area from around the state. And so they're out there right now trying to find people and pulling them out, people who have been trapped because of this storm. So we greatly appreciate them. That is very dangerous work, and we're grateful. We sent 3 ERAT teams and another urban rescue team, and we have public works contractors filling in for them here in Jacksonville to make sure our work is undeterred as we continue to try to get everybody back up and running. For public works, we had a total of 278 tree tickets, with 80 that are still being worked on right now. Dealing with about 60 traffic signals, those traffic tickets. The right-of-way and stormwater teams will be going out to clean ditches and inlets. Solid waste pickup is right on schedule. Contractors are handling removal of trees from roadways and right-of-ways. If you pay somebody to remove your tree debris, that person is required by city ordinance to remove it from your property. So put your yard waste on your curbside. It may take a couple of cycles to get everything. Okay, so try not to put anything more out there than you know that we could reasonably get at a time. 5 cubic yards at a time is what we ask you to do. Citizens who are medically dependent on electricity and special needs, please call us at 630-CITY, 630-2489, and we can set up a transport for you to the Legend Center. We can help you get set up there. At the airport, JIA is open. As we said earlier today, about 100 flights were canceled. That may still be happening. You need to check with your individual airlines. That's the only way you're going to find out, because JIA will remain open unless all flights are canceled, and they are not. So we want you to continue to call 630-CITY with any problems. Obviously, emergencies, call 911. But 630-CITY's done a tremendous job. They handled more than 1,200 calls last night and have had crews working all day long, 24/7. That will be through 7 o'clock tonight. We want you to continue to go to JaxReady.com/Helene for any other information. Obviously, you can check out the JEA app to look at where outages are still happening around the city. Of course, if you're one of those, you'll know that. They are working very hard to get those done. And just continue to look to these guys in the media to find out whatever the latest is. We are looking to end our state of emergency at the city tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. That really is a testament to the hard work of all these crews. And with that, I will add my thanks again and take your questions. Gosh, we must have been very thorough tonight. Well, again, let me just add my heartfelt thanks to all of you for all your hard work during the storm, and to all of our first responders out there and everyone from the city and elsewhere who has worked so hard. I'm really proud of this city. It's amazing to me to watch the collaboration and the way people work together. All the residents that I talked to as I was out and about today were so incredibly grateful. I just saw some pictures of somebody who came by and brought banana bread to the JEA crews because they were so grateful for all the work they did. That's Jacksonville. I love this city, and I think it's fantastic to see just how much people appreciate all that's been done. So thank you, everybody. I hope everybody's safe and stay that way, and have a great night.